friends and families. Welcome to LPB's Play and Learn. Today I have my friends Corinne and Jacob. And guys, I have a riddle for y'all. What does an Arctic explorer, an astronaut, and a boxer all have in common?
I don't know, Miss Melissa.
Well, they're all three very important and famous Black heroes. And that's who we're going to be learning about today in our LPB's February Black History Month. Are you ready to get started?
Yes!
Great, let's do.
Dr. Mae Jemison was the first African-American woman to travel in space. Mae was fascinated by astronomy and the workings of the human body. She applied for NASA's astronaut training program and became the first African-American woman in their space program in 1987.
How cool is that Miss, or Dr. Jemison, we should call her, is a medical doctor, an engineer, and an astronaut. Would you ever be interested in traveling to space?
Yes.
Really? Tell us why, Corinne.
Because there's a bunch of cool things you could do in space, and I think it's fun.
Okay, what about you, Jacob?
I would not like to go to space. I would think it would be too nerve-wracking.
Oh, too nerve-wracking? I think I'm with you. But let me ask you this question. If you could design your very own spacesuit, what's something that you'd put into your spacesuit?
Ice cream.
Ice cream, okay. Jacob?
Built-in speakers.
Built-in speakers, right. Well, you know, because Earth is so different from space, that there are specially designed suits. Okay, they have to be protected, they have to be safe, and so we're going to watch a short clip from Ready, Jet, Go. And Mindy, our friend Mindy, she wants to have her birthday party on the moon, but let's see how this works out for her.
This is one small step for Mindy and one giant leap for Stuffy Bear. Wow, I'm bouncing so high. Higher than my bounce house. Woo! This must be that low gravity thing you always talk about, Sean.
Yup, pretty cool, right?
But no air. Guess that's why I need a helmet. I have to bring my own air to breathe here.
Right.
See, Stuffy? You're lucky you don't have to breathe, so you don't need a helmet like I do. Is that the Earth?
Yup, we're on the side of the moon that always faces the Earth. So it's always up there.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Earth. It's just like I dreamed it would be. Wow. But it looks so small.
Weird, huh? I get a little nervous if I think about it being this far from home.
Yeah, it's really different to see Earth from somewhere else.
Now you know how every astronaut feels. From the moon, the Earth looks small too.
It's all about perspective.
I guess perspective means when you're far away, Earth looks like a little blue marble. But you know what I really want? To have a tea party on the moon. What a perfect way to celebrate your birthday.
Whoa! And here's your Earth Day birthday tea set, Mindy.
Goody! Thanks, you guys. Wow, Stuffy Bear. Everything on the moon is so strange and different. No air to breathe, but at least we're having my birthday tea party. That's the one thing that would be the same as on Earth.
Or will it?
Why, thank you, Sunspot. I would like some tea. My teacup! Huh? It fell kind of slowly and just bounced and didn't break. What's going on, Sean?
Remember how low gravity means you can bounce really high?
It also means if something falls. It falls really slow. Wow, we're really not on Earth anymore. Oh! Huh? What happened to the tea?
Huh. Looks like on the moon, liquid water
Or liquid tea.
Becomes something else entirely.
Ooh, makes a kind of icy steam.
Wow.
Well, Jacob and Corinne, you just watched the Ready, Jet, Go episode where Mindy is turning 5 and she wants to have a tea party on the moon, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Well, tell us what happens when she goes to the moon and has her tea party. What does she discover that's different on the moon than on the Earth?
It's colder on the moon, so the tea froze.
The tea froze, that's right. It was totally evaporated, wasn't it?
And since then it's really cold, you need a warm spacesuit and helmet so you can breathe and you can stay warm.
That's exactly right. So you need a warm spacesuit and you need a helmet so you can breathe. Well, do you see our teddy bears on our table today?
Yeah.
Well, those are going to be your astronauts that are going to the moon. So I need you to design them a spectacular astronaut suit so they'll be safe when they go to the moon. Do you think you can do that?
Yes.
Now in front of you, you see all kinds of recyclable materials, right?
Yes.
So you've got all kinds of things that normally we would throw away, but I saved a few things from the trash so that you could make your astronaut spacesuit. So I'm gonna let you go to it and start on your astronaut spacesuit. You both did an excellent job on your astronaut suits. I love them. Corinne, can you tell me a little bit about your astronaut suit?
So this is an emergency button in case something happens. This is his mask. This is protection for his arms, and the protection for his legs, extra protection. And then there's a pocket for breathing things in case his mask does something weird.
Very cool. So let's just make sure everybody can see this astronaut suit, and I'm going to turn this bear around because you've got extra protection back here. Very great engineering design. I love it. Thank you. All right, Jacob, tell us about your astronaut.
My astronaut has a mask. He has a helmet to cover his ears, his hands, his feet, extra protection on his hands and his face and his feet.
I love it. This is a great astronaut suit, and I think he will be very safe up in space on the moon. Our next Black history hero is Muhammad Ali. So you're about to...
Muhammad Ali was a world-renowned heavyweight champion boxer, famous for his unstoppable work ethic. His ability to move faster than other fighters his size helped him win. As he prepared for a fight, he pledged to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. That's what Muhammad Ali used to say. We have Miss Katie here today, and she's going to show y'all some really healthy and delicious snacks. Are you ready, Miss Katie?
I am. All right, guys, today we are going to make a super fun and healthy snack called Carl's Butterfly Snacks. Now, these are perfect for snack time. We can make either fruity ones or we can make them with veggies. And just like Miss Melly was just talking to us about float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, Muhammad Ali was an amazing boxer. And that saying is all about how fast he was, but also that he was graceful with his boxing. So if we want to be strong like Muhammad Ali was, it's important for us to eat healthy snacks, just like we're making today with these butterfly snacks, okay? All right, so let's take a look at the ingredients. So to make these, you're gonna need an apple, blueberries, raisins, strawberries, pretzels, you can use a spread of your choice. We've got some cream cheese spread, and we've got some peanut butter, and of course, we're gonna need some bananas and some celery, okay? Let's do fruit butterflies first. Okay, perfect. So first, we had to cut a banana in half, and you may want a grown-up to help you with that, because I needed to use a pretty good knife to be able to cut that banana, okay? All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, y'all can each take a banana slice, and you're gonna put the rounded top face up, okay? And remember, we're just trying to make it look like that. Now, I found that I needed to make a little bit of a sliver to put the wings in there. So I'm gonna make a little sliver to help you press your little wings into your butterfly, okay? All right, this little banana half got kind of skinny. All right, so y'all can start decorating your butterfly. Y'all made. I love them so much. Those turned out really cute. Now let's try the veggie ones. So for the veggie ones, you're gonna start with a stalk of celery. Y'all can grab a celery stalk. And now you're gonna put some spread right in the little groove of that celery stalk. So you can choose to do peanut butter, and I've got a butter knife, but you may wanna get a grown-up to help you. There's also, we have cream cheese as a choice for spread. So which spread do you think y'all would like to use? Peanut butter. Both of you want a good choice. Okay. All right, so y'all can each use a butter knife if that's okay, under supervision, very carefully, and put some peanut butter right in the middle of that celery stalk. Those look adorable. All right, Jacob's choosing some blueberries for the eyes. So cute. I love it. Just like Muhammad Ali had to fuel himself up by eating healthy snacks, that's what we can do by eating these healthy snacks that we've made here today. Our butterfly snacks that you just made, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our next incredible hero that we're going to learn about, named Matthew Henson. He was one of the very first explorers to ever step foot on the North Pole. All right, take a bite of those. I want to see how they are. Oh my goodness, they look so yummy.
Matthew Alexander Henson was the first African-American Arctic explorer. In 1890, he covered almost 10,000 miles on dog sleds across Greenland and Canada. Matthew's team made history by becoming the first explorers to reach the North Pole.
Hi, PBS Kid Gamers. Matthew Henson was known for being a great dog handler. In fact, on his expeditions to the North Pole, his job was to train the dogs for the dog sled teams. Learn all about sleds and sled dogs with this fun PBS Kids game, Sled Dog Dash. You ready to go? Let's do it. Let's hit the play button.
Sled Dog Dash. Choose a sledding mission.
I'm going to pick the Northern
Lights. Hi, everyone. It's me, Molly. And I'm Tui. Grandma Nat is staying up late to study the Northern Lights. Let's surprise him with some hot chocolate.
We can take my dogs on a sledding mission. Let's go.
Our mission. Deliver the hot chocolate to Grandpa Nat.
I'm going to click the blue arrow.
We need 5 dogs to pull our sled. Tap the dogs in their houses to pick them.
So there's 3 dogs, and you can click the blue arrow to find the other dogs. So I'm going to go ahead and pick 5 dogs.
Rascal! Like Skippy. Jax. Luca. Here's our dog team, ready to go. Help me finish packing the gear we'll need for the trip. Put everything into the box. Necklines. Tug lines. Dog boots. Hot chocolate to deliver to Grandpa. Everything's packed, and I have my Sled Advisor app on my phone to help us. Let's get started on our sledding adventure. 3, 2, 1, go! Here we go! You can steer the sled around the obstacles like dirt patches and rocks.
So I'm using my up and down arrows on my keyboard.
Get the treats and toys for a speed boost. Woohoo! Extra speed! Wow! Look at us go! Oops! Stay away from the obstacles. Awesome! We made it to the first checkpoint. Let's see how the dogs are doing. Uh-oh! One of the dogs chewed on the rope in front of him and it broke. Let's learn what gear dogs need to link them to the sled. Let's check our app to find out what to do. Tap on the part of the app that tells you where you can learn about gear that the dogs need to link them to the sled. Dog gear. That's right! You can learn about it in the dog gear or the sled parts of the app. Tap on the part of the app that tells you where you can learn about gear that the dogs need to link them to the sled. Sled gear. That's right. You can learn about it in the sled gear part of the app. What gear do we need that goes in front of the dogs? Sled gear. Gang line. A gang line is the main line that links all the dogs to the sled. Neck lines. Neck lines link to the front of the dogs, near their necks. Tug lines. Tug lines link to the back of the dogs' harnesses. What gear do we need that goes in front of the dogs? Tug lines. Dog boots. Neck lines.
Necklines linked to the front of the dogs.
Neck lines. That's right. That's what the diagram says. Tap to put the neckline on the dog. Good job! Let's get back to the sled. We're one step closer to getting the hot chocolate to Grandpa. 3, 2, 1, go!
And that's how you play Sled Dog Dash. You just keep on your missions, collect items, and help the dogs get to the finish line. Have fun, gamers!
Well, we sure hope that you have enjoyed today, but most of all, we certainly hope that you've learned something about these wonderful American heroes. And if you'd like to learn more, check out this book, Young, Gifted, and Black, and it's full of wonderful, inspiring stories of some of our very best American heroes.
Parents, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to find more play and learns like you saw today. And remember, playing and learning is the best way that you can prepare your child for school. We hope to see you in our next Play and Learn very soon. Bye.
Bye.